To date, BP has paid over $7.5 billion in claims to individuals, businesses, and government. Throughout this endeavor, we've worked very closely with the Coast Guard, federal and state agencies, local officials, experts from government, academia, the industry, residents, employees, retirees, and the media as well, to keep you informed. We're committed to understanding the causes, the impacts, the implications of the Deepwater Horizon accident, and to learn and act on those lessons. We are funding a $500 million 10-year research program in partnership with the Gulf of Mexico Alliance. We understand there are a lot of unknowns and a lot of questions, and many of the Louisiana universities and scientists have received grants from this fund, and they'll be participating in this research as well. We'll continue the environmental restoration process for the long-term benefit of this community. And that's why BP pledged up to $1 billion to fund early environmental restoration projects. You may be aware that federal and state trustees are currently meeting to review a lot of these projects currently. To date, I'm happy to report that more than 99% of the impacted coastline, as well as the amenity beaches, are clean. We recognize that there's still work to be done. We recognize that there are tar balls and tar mats that have appeared, and as a result of Tropical Storm Lee, it has shown us a lot, and we've kept equipment and resources back so that we can quickly respond to those types of tar balls and tar mats that may appear. We were proud to partner early on with Mary Queen of Vietnam and Vietnamese Initiatives in Economic Training. They helped us to identify translators whom we staff in BP community outreach centers as well as claim centers across the Gulf Coast. We continue our partnership with Viet even now on a number of community initiatives, including rebuilding a community playground, participating in an ecosystem educational program, a program that enriches science, technology, engineering, and math among our young students, and we're currently in discussions with them on a number of other initiatives as well. We worked with the Louisiana Workforce Commission early on to help us identify job training programs, and we've met with several economic development groups throughout the impacted parishes, seeking insight from them on what types of job training programs will work best in their communities. We were, however, very pleased to hear that Single Stop USA will receive a grant from the Baton Rouge Area Foundation to implement a program at Delgado Community College to help affected workers interested in doing so to train in new careers, and that's an opportunity for you if you're interested. In addition, Catholic Charities will also receive funding from the Baton Rouge Area Foundation, where a portion of the funds will be used to create a pilot program to help residents return to work, whether they're in the fishing industry or other careers. And we understand that Viet was also among the groups that will be receiving assistance from Catholic Charities on a number of different initiatives. BP will continue to support the economic and environmental recovery across the Gulf. We're supporting a number of initiatives to promote tourism as well as seafood testing and marketing. You may have seen some of those right here in your communities. We're very happy to see that tourism is up and visitors are back. We have provided $175 million in grants for tourism along the Gulf Coast and $75 million for seafood testing and marketing. You know, I've been working for BP for 29 years, and many of you may remember us under the Amoco brand when we used to have gasoline stations here. We've been partners in the Gulf Coast communities for well over 50 years, and a major partner here along the Gulf Coast, and especially here in Louisiana. That's why the Gulf Coast is important to us. It will remain important to us. We're committed to this region, we're committed to our local communities, and we're committed to the people of the Gulf Coast communities who rely on it for their economic viabilities, especially our fishermen. When I was asked to return to New Orleans to assist in this effort, I didn't hesitate. And I didn't hesitate for many reasons. One, because I wanted to come back and help when and where I was needed.